Hi Gemini, welcome to your reading. If you're new to the channel, I do timeless readings, which means that whenever you find this video is when you're meant to hear the messages within it. And in case you subscribe, I upload my new videos for Gemini and Sagittarius on Wednesdays. Also, I do want to let you guys know that the deck that I'm using today is called the Bianco Nero Tarot. And as always, if you guys are interested in getting a personal reading, my information is in the description below. So I do want to just give you guys the heads up that sometimes the cards like to flip over in the deck. I do see them, however, I really only take the cards that jump out of the deck, like these ones have. Usually if they jump out in groups that are a little bit too big, I'll go ahead and put them back in and just continue shuffling. But my goal here is to get you guys roughly 8 or 9 cards, and then we can get started on your reading. So I'm just going to keep shuffling until we get roughly 2 or 3 more cards, and then we can get started. All right. So I do want to let you guys know. Okay, sorry. I want to let you guys know that if you enjoy the reading, the best way to let me know is by leaving a like or a comment. But, you know, before we get into the really nice stuff, because I do see the Emperor and the Queen of Wands, who I actually mistook for the Empress. But we also have the Lover's card here. So the Lover's card to me speaks of, you know, straightforward, it's lovers, right? You can see that there's a couple here and they are very much in love and they're kissing in a field and most likely about to have sex. But either way, there's this strong, passionate love that I think is coming in for you guys. And I do also want to point out that the Lover's card is actually this tarot card for the astrological sign of Gemini. So I think that you guys are very much in your power right now. Like, I think that you guys are super in your element and you're able to probably flirt super well right now, but beyond just flirting, like communicate with everyone in a really good way. I think that your communication is really on point right now and you're able to be understood by anyone, which is a really good feat. Especially if like you're watching this during a retrograde, or anything like that. Like, certainly for sure your communication right now is definitely to be envied. But another thing that is to be envied is your sort of romantic and sexual prowess right now, because I feel like you're at an all-time high. I don't think that you're going to be, if you're single, you're not going to be single for very long. And if you're in a relationship, you're definitely going to see that start to soar up into new heights anytime soon. But I'm looking at your cards over here, and we have the 6 of Pentacles as well as the 10 of Wands in reverse. So that to me feels very, very good, because the 6 of Pentacles talks about generosity. And I think that, you know, you guys are probably being very generous right now, yeah. But I think that this is also somebody extending their hand out to you as well, especially because I see this 10 of Wands. And the 10 of Wands talks about burdens and difficulties and responsibilities, right? All these things that you have to carry on your shoulder. But because it's in reverse, it makes me feel like a lot of things are happening. I think that you guys are delegating out your responsibilities to other people in a way that's still responsible and in a way that gets things done in a way that's far more efficient and effective. So, you know, that's a plus. But I also think that, you know, the fact that it's in reverse is also representative of the fact that you're no longer having to deal with so many of these responsibilities because they're being finished or they're being taken away or whatever. And I think that that's coming from this Six of Pentacles, right? Because I'm thinking that somebody is either going to help you out financially in a way that's going to help you remove some of these wands, or they're just going to come in and help you deal with these wands as well, which it may very well be a partner because you have the Lovers card here. But either way, there is this very interesting energy because you have the Nine of Cups here, but you also have the Knight of Cups in reverse. So the Nine of Cups to me is wish fulfillment. And, you know, because I see the Nine of Cups and the Lovers, I think that you guys are very much dealing with somebody that you love, right? Somebody that you want, somebody that you're kind of pining for after. And it's super interesting because, you know, to me, the the Knight of Cups would represent some kind of message, right? This card. But because it's in reverse, it tells me that there's almost like a lack of a message. So I'm getting two different possible outcomes. Either you want this person and you're gonna get them even though there is no coming forth right now, or B, you're not gonna get this person, but you're gonna get someone even better who matches and really checks off all those boxes for you. So either way, I see you winning. Now, this is very interesting because I'm seeing the Emperor and the Tower card. And when I saw this card initially, the Queen of Wands, she looked a lot like the Empress. In fact, I mistook her for the Empress until I read the card and looked at it more closely. So I'm thinking that you guys are dealing with somebody who may possibly be a false twin flame, or somebody who, somebody who you think is your twin flame and then they turn out not to be. Or even perhaps somebody who may even be your twin flame but isn't ascended enough to really enter that period of reuniting, right? Because I'm seeing this strong energy here of the Emperor, which I believe is you. I believe you guys are sort of this action-oriented kind of person where you want to make things happen, and there is this level of Tower moment that you're kind of avoiding. I think that you are well on your path to reuniting with a twin flame, possibly for a lot of you, but you know, now you need to find sort of that right person instead of just like trying to be with whoever comes up first, because sometimes there can be that difficulty where you've worked on your healing for so long that you just want to be in that union, even though there might be more healing left to do, or this, that, and the other. But I feel like for a lot of you guys, you are in this Emperor energy, so you do feel strong, you do feel powerful, but you know, there are some things here that you need to get rid of. There are some factors, what should I call them? Because whenever we have the Tower card, it comes because we have things in our life, in our foundation, that are faulty. And as a result, those things make the Tower crumble when it's struck by lightning, right? Because the towers are supposed to be able to withstand that, but because it's faulty, they can't. So, or rather, this particular tower can't. So when it crumples down, you rebuild the tower and you learn from your lesson and you make it much more strong and much more sturdy. And that's you rebuilding and getting rid of the things that you don't need. So, kind of like a phoenix, right? I really liken this Tower card to the phoenix. So, you know, this Strength card is here and it's asking you to be strong, even though this is really painful, and even though you have so much of this like positivity here, it's telling you that, you know, not everything is fun and games and you need to put some work into it as well, even though it's painful. Also, I looked at the timer on the video, and when I did, it was 0909. So for some of you guys, that might be an important number. But like I was saying, once you are done with this Tower, you're going to be stronger than ever before, and you're going to be far more independent, right? So my Nine of Pentacles card here is, the big message here is independence, but I look at the Nine of Pentacles as being a full person, right? Because sometimes we have a lot of things that we need to work on and we just don't work on them, and often we hide behind other people and relationships, and we sort of use those things to distract ourselves from that, which I think that you guys maybe have done in the past. And, you know, here's this card telling you not to slip into those old patterns. But definitely work on yourself to bring out that like inner goddess that you know you have, or inner god, right? Like these aren't necessarily gender specific, but like I was saying, you need to have that power. Or it's not that you need to have it, it's that you do have it, but it's just like not fully out yet. And it's very interesting because this Queen of Wands here is a fire sign, right? So that's Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and then we have the Strength card, which is the card of Leo, and the Aries card, the Emperor, right? So for some of you guys, you might be dealing with an Aries or a Leo, but the Queen of Wands is a person who is very, I want to say independent, actually, even though that's not an attribute that I usually attribute to her. Usually she is independent, but usually the qualities that I more attribute to the Queen of Wands are, motivated, driven, passionate, go-getter, that kind of an energy. But either way, you need to deal with somebody who is a little bit like this, right? You need to find somebody who is very motivated, very passionate, and I think that the person that you find might have a lot of those qualities, and that's why you sort of are attracted to them. But, you are in this Emperor energy, so I'm telling you not to settle for any less than your Empress, which I think you're going to find definitely at the right time, at the right place, divine timing and all that, because you have the Lovers card here and the Nine of Cups. So certainly if you're on a twin flame journey, or you're looking for like one of those really higher level soulmates, because you want to do all the work, you want to have that really meaningful connection, I think you're going to have it. It's just a matter of continuing to do the work and not becoming complacent, which it is easy to become. But either way, Gemini, that was your reading. I hope that you guys enjoyed, and if you did, please leave a like or a comment because it really helps out the channel. And I personally really love to know if these readings resonate with you guys. But like I said before, I upload my new Gemini videos on Wednesday, but in the meantime, you guys are more than welcome to watch any of my other timeless readings that I have up on the channel. And with that being said, I hope to see you guys next time for your next reading.